The beginning of this part starts right where the last part ended. Yang Zhao asks, "How many sisters do you have in the Lan family?" Then the secretary shows Yang Zhao a picture of Meng Meng's elder sister and says, "Her name is Qin." Zhao asks, "Why do you have her photo?" The secretary remains silent. Later, Xin asks her grandma, "Where did you meet my mom?" Grandma replies, "I saw her in a mental asylum 10 years ago." Meng Meng's mom is sending Xin's mom away in a car. Xin shows her grandma a picture of Meng Meng's mom and asks, "Was this the woman who sent my mom away?" Grandma replies, "Yes, this is the woman." On the other side, Meng Meng's mom lifts her up and asks, "Why is your face so red?" Meng Meng says, "I went to Xin's house yesterday and she started hitting me." Just then, a maid arrives and says, "Miss Xin has returned home and is checking something in her room." Xin goes to her room to search for her mom's diary and thinks, maybe there's a record in the diary. At that moment, Meng Meng's mom enters and says, "How dare you come back?" Xin replies, "I don't need your permission to come to my own home." She then pushes her down. Her stepmom starts calling the guards, and the guards surround Xin. At that moment, Yang Zhao arrives and fights off the guards. Yang Zhao looks at Xin's mom's diary and says, "They were chasing you for this torn diary." Xin says, "Give me the diary back," and grabs Yang Zhao's pants, tearing them. He says, "Do you want to die?" Xin innocently shows him the injury on her leg. Yang Zhao picks Xin up and starts to carry her away. Then Meng Meng arrives, blocking their path, and says to Xin, "So, you're sneaking around with another man behind the Lu family's back." She then says to Yang Zhao, "Don't waste your time on this girl, she's a married woman and a second-hand item." Yang Zhao replies, "And what are you?" Meng Meng says, "I'm the young lady of the Lan family." Yang Zhao responds, "First, learn to dress properly, then come talk to me." Later, Meng Meng's mom and dad go to the Lu family to complain about Xin. Her stepmom tells Xin, "What do you think, we don't know what you're up to?" She shows her a photo and says, "Kneel down and apologize to us right now." But Xin ignores them. Then her dad says, "I gave you birth and you can't even kneel before me?" Just then, Grandma arrives and says, "Why are you treating my daughter-in-law like this?" Xin's stepmom replies, "Xin has made a mistake, so we're here to teach her a lesson. She's the daughter-in-law of the Lu family, but was seen roaming with another man." Grandma sends Xin away and asks, "What evidence do you have?" Then her stepmother shows the photo to Grandma. Grandma says, "You're blaming my daughter-in-law with such a backside photo?" Xin's dad says, "Please forgive us, perhaps we have misunderstood." After that, Meng Meng tells Xin, "You brought this handsome boy into the Lu family. If the Lu family finds out, they will kick you out of the house." Xin replies, "You don't need to worry about me." Meng Meng then tells Yang Zhao, "I will give you 5 times more money than what she gives you for support. Come to me." Xin teases Meng Meng by kissing Yang Zhao. Meng Meng says, "I will expose both of you," and starts calling her dad. She says, "Come quickly, Xin has brought a handsome boy into the Lu family." Her dad asks, "Is this true?" When she shows them, Xin is standing there alone. Her dad says, "Stop talking nonsense and go home to think about your mistakes." After this, Meng Meng and her mom plan against Xin. They call Xin to their house, saying, "We are family, I was a bit confused for a while, please forgive me." They then give her medicine-laced tea, which makes Xin unconscious. Meng Meng leaves Xin in a hotel room and goes away. When Xin wakes up, she stands by the gate. When Yang Zhao enters the room, Xin tries to hit him, but Yang Zhao catches her and says, "So you can speak and hear now." Xin asks, "What are you doing here?" Yang Zhao replies, "You went to dinner, so what are you doing here in the hotel?" Then, the secretary tells Yang Zhao, "I didn't expect the Lan family to send their sister-in-law to my bed." At that moment, Xin also arrives. The secretary says, "I will deal with the Lan family on your behalf." Xin tells him, "I want to handle this matter myself." After this, the hotel manager approaches Meng Meng and says, "Mr. Bai has summoned you to his room." Hearing this, Meng Meng becomes happy and goes to Mr. Bai's room, spending the night with him. Shortly after, Shin arrives and starts filming them. Meng Meng says, "So this was your plan?" Shin replies, "Should I send this video to the Lan family or post it online?" Meng Meng begs, "Please don't do that, Dad will kick me out of the house." Shin responds, "Then tell me where my mom is." Meng Meng says, "I don't know." Shin replies, "Alright, within half an hour, this video will be a hot search." Meng Meng says, "Only Sister Qin knows, Mom assigned this task to her." Then she says, "Now give me that video." Shin retorts, "When did I say that?" and walks away. After this, Shin tells Chung, "Give this video to Jean and tell him to demand money from Meng Meng until she tells me where my mom is." After that, Ning Zhou, the president of the Zhao group, is Qin's boyfriend. They arrive together at a party, and Shin also enters the party, stealing all the limelight. Seeing Qin, Shin says, "Sister, you came back to China and didn't even tell me." Qin replies, "When did you start talking?" Shin says, "I heard you saved the Zhao family heir abroad who forces people to death. That person is standing right next to you." Qin warns, "Watch your mouth or I will make it difficult for you to stay at this party." Shin shoves her and walks into the party. At that moment, Meng Meng also arrives and says, "Sis, you're back. Now you can teach Shin a good lesson." At the party, Qin approaches Shin and Shin says, "Hand over my mom to me." Qin replies, "How am I supposed to know where your mom is?" Just then, Yang Zhao arrives at the party and tells Shin, "I have been waiting for you at home for a long time." Meng Meng thinks, "So this handsome guy is the master of the Lu family?" Yang Zhao then picks up Shin and takes her home. Qin tells Meng Meng, "You gave such a good opportunity to that Shin, you're so foolish." After this, Meng Meng starts searching for money in her house. Her sister asks, "You're back? Where have you been for the last 2 days?" Meng Meng replies, "Please help me. Jean has demanded 2 million from me and said I must tell him Shin's mom's address within 3 days, or he will post my video online." Qin says, "Just 2 million? I'll give it to you, I'm your sister." Qin gives her a card and says, "Shin's mom is locked in a nursing home. You should retrieve your video from Jean." Later, Yang Zhao and Shin are in a car on their way home when they are shot at. Yang Zhao tells Shin, "You should run and don't look back, even if someone calls you." Yang Zhao then catches the gang leader, who tells his men to put down their guns. The thugs say, "Sorry boss, we were paid 10 million to kill Yang Zhao, we can't lose that money." At that moment, Shin arrives in a car and throws powder everywhere. Yang Zhao jumps into Shin's car and they escape. After that, the secretary takes Yang Zhao to Dr. Liu. The secretary tells Dr. Liu, "This was all done by that old man." The secretary gestures towards Yang Zhao's uncle. Dr. Liu tells Yang Zhao, "Your body can't handle this much longer." Yang Zhao asks, "How long can I live?" Dr. Liu responds, "Only 2 months." Then Shin, waiting for Yang Zhao, falls asleep at the gate. Yang Zhao carries her to the room, where he listens to a recording on Shin's mobile phone. In the recording, Chung says, "Boss, Yang Zhao won't be able to live much longer. You need to stick to the original plan." Yang Zhao asks Shin, "What trick are you playing with me?" Shin tries to stab him with a needle to save herself. Yang Zhao moves away and says, "Let's see if your needle is faster or my bullet." Shin says, "If I wanted to kill you, why would I save you?" Yang Zhao starts to get closer to Shin. Shin says, "Okay, I lied to you because I was scared that if you recognized me, you would kill me." Yang Zhao lets her go. As Shin starts to leave, Yang Zhao's health begins to deteriorate. Shin asks, "What's wrong with you?" Yang Zhao replies, "Quickly call Dr. Liu." Shin says, "My medical skills are not worse than Dr. Li's. You don't trust me, do you? Today I'll show you how a liar saves your life." Then she starts treating him. Yang Zhao says, "I'm forgiving you for the last time. As long as I'm alive, you have to stay with me." After this, Shin pursues Qin's car. Qin has locked Shin's mother in a room. She says, "Dear Auntie, if you had given me that secret fragrance book earlier, you wouldn't have had to travel so much." If you still don't tell me, I'll bully your daughter. Then Shin says, I want to see how you bully me. Seeing her mother's condition, Shin says, the way you've treated my mother for all these years, you will pay for it. At that moment, Chung arrives. Chin says, don't come near me. I will give you double the money Shin gave you. But Chung begins to tie him up. Just then, Ning grabs Shin and Chung starts fighting with him, allowing them both to escape. On the other hand, Yang Zhao's uncle comes to meet him. He says, I heard you were attacked last night. Yang Zhao replies, yes, I was lucky to survive. His uncle says, others think I did this because I can't stand you. Yang Zhao says, you have taken good care of me all these years. Then he says, I should go now. His uncle says, you are not even well yet, you shouldn't be working so much. Yang Zhao replies, I'm young like you. I can work as much as I want. After this, his uncle tells his secretary, how can I not kill a sick man? The secretary replies, because his wife is not simple. Last time she saved his life. Meanwhile, Shin brings her mother to the hospital and tells the doctor, my mother has been given many injections, causing her brain disorder. Half of her body is unconscious. Then she says to the doctor, I want to treat my mom with Chinese medicine. Please cooperate with me. The hospital where Shin takes her mother turns out to be Yang Zhao's hospital. Next, we see Qin, who is going crazy with anger. Ning tries to calm her down, but Qin says, why can't you kill Shin? You're useless. Ning says, I want to take you to France. We will settle down there. Qin replies, I just want to kill Shin. Ning says, fine, I will do anything for your happiness. Meanwhile, Shin receives a message from Meng Meng. She says, I need to give you more information about Auntie. I will meet you to tell you everything. Please tell Jean to let me go. I cannot arrange 2 million. After this, Ning goes to Jean. Jean asks, did Meng Meng send you to give me money? Ning kills him and throws him into a pit. Then Ning receives a call from Qin. Ning says, I got that video. Qin replies, post that video online. When Shin comes to meet Meng Meng, she finds her lying dead on the floor. Just then, Qin arrives and says to Shin, why did you kill my sister? Reporters arrive as well, and Shin says, I didn't do anything. Then we see Meng Meng telling her sister, you left me empty-handed, there was no money in it. Qin says, why should I clean up your mess? Then they start fighting with each other. Qin pushes Meng Meng, causing her to hit her head. Ning comes in and starts calling for an ambulance. Qin asks, what are you doing? Ning replies, this is your real sister. Qin says, this is a good opportunity to frame Shin. After everything is solved, we will go to France and never come back. In the present, the police take Shin away. The media asks Shin why she killed her sister. Just then, Meng Meng's mom attacks Shin with a knife, but Yang Zhao saves her. The police take Meng Meng's mom away. After this, Shin holds a press conference and tells everyone, I did not kill Meng Meng. Today I will reveal who the real murderer is. She plays a recording of Qin and Ning plotting to kill Jean. Qin exclaims, this is all fake. Just then, Jean arrives and Qin says, how is he still alive? Ning accuses, surely you paid someone to have Meng Meng killed. Shin says, why would I pay someone to frame myself? On the day of the crime, I went to meet Meng Meng because I received her message, and suddenly that day, so many reporters showed up. Then Meng Meng's dad slaps Qin and says, you did all this. Jean states, my killer is right here, he has a butterfly tattoo on his hand. The media starts taking photos of both of them. After that, Shin approaches Yang Zhao and asks, how is your hand now? Yang Zhao replies, come on, let me take you somewhere nice. And with that, the drama comes to an end. For more videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.